Okay, last night, 11:30-ish, sitting in my living room, rumble, rumble, rumble. Oh, it must be a truck, semi. They're not supposed to go down this street. Must be doing it anyway. Man, that's a big semi. Man, that thing's still going. How many trailers does that semi have? Man, my walls are really rattling. Man, it's still going on. What the heck? Yeah. Is this a freaking earthquake? Why, yes, it is. It's an earthquake. It's the tremors from an earthquake, 5.2 magnitude, a couple hundred miles away in Oklahoma. I'm in Carthage, Missouri, outside of Joplin, Missouri. We all felt it. I'm like, oh my God, let me check Twitter and see if anybody else felt this, because I've got to be hallucinating. No. We're on the new Madrid Fault Line, or close to it, or something like that. So, it's expected, I suppose. But, blah! Insane! I didn't sign up for this. I had no idea I was coming out to this. I moved out here to the Midwest. Ever since I moved out here, the first year I moved out here, they had one of the worst ice storms in history. Broke all the trees. Looked like a friggin' bomb and a war went on because the trees were broken all over the place. Insane. Yeah. Then a couple years later, and then, what happened next? Oh, on my baby's birthday, the day she was born, it was the worst blizzard, whiteout, snowstorm this part of the country has had in over 100 years. Wow. Well, it was cool. It made for a nice birth story. But then, what happens then? What happens that summer? Recently, in June? Oh, a six, what is that? An EF5 and EF6. The biggest tornado that's come through this area in who knows how long, forever, long time, huge, wipes out like all of Joplin. Yeah. Okay, how many months ago was that? Only a few? And now, the biggest earthquake in record in this area to date. Insane. I'm just like, I signed up for this? I don't remember doing that. No wonder the property and houses are so cheap out here. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, but I'm not trying to pretend to be surprised. I mean, we've all heard all the stuff. I'm alive and aware on this planet too. I've heard every philosophy out there. I've heard the Nostradamus stuff. I've heard the 2012 Mayan stuff. I've heard the indigenous prophecy stuff. I've heard the biblical prophecy stuff of Armageddon and Revelations. I've heard, NASA and scientists talk about this, that, and the other thing. I've heard astrologists talk about, the alignment of the planets and, whatever. I've heard the government so-called conspiracy theorists talk about, the weather, this, manipulation, that, blah, 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 blah. So whatever the frack is going on, fracking, of course, let's lead that to the list. They're saying that's what the earthquakes are caused by, fracking, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not trying to pretend to be surprised, and I don't claim to have anything figured out or think I have any idea as to why or what's going to happen or if, whatever, but it's just a lot of intense stuff, man. And we're feeling a lot of it right here in the Midwest heart of the US of A. Yeehaw!